Trial number 2 about to get underway. Mesmeric drawn 1, Making Cheese 2, Mr. Bellissimo 3. They stand up well. Tapes release and away. And beginning fast was Mr. Bellissimo for a whole 2 strides and then it galloped. Now it's trying to get back down into a pace. Slow to begin but safely was Mesmeric. And Making Cheese was slow away but stepped away cleanly. Mr. Bellissimo leading the way. Mesmeric is second and Making Cheese is third. So the field of 3, they go out at a straight. Anyone wishing to get a copy of today's trials on DVD, they are available from the race day office by placing an order. And the barbecue's happening downstairs too. Anyone looking to get something to eat or drink, as they head down the back. And the front runner is Mr. Bellissimo leading the way from Mesmeric second and Making Cheese is third. Field of 3 as they head up towards the 1600 metre mark with a tailwind going down the back straight. And Mr. Bellissimo leading the way. In second spot was Mesmeric and third was Making Cheese. 55.7 lead time, which was a lot slower than the first trial where they went 51.3. So much slower. 55.7. Mind you, it's a much lower assessed class of horses going around. And Mr. Bellissimo leading the way. Mesmeric is second and Making Cheese is third. So the field of 3. You can't see too much happening here in the order as they work into the home straight. 55.7 lead time, first quarter in 32.8. And the front runner, and going along sweetly out in the lead, is Mr. Bellissimo. Second Mesmeric and third is Making Cheese. Field of 3 as they head out of the straight. No change in the order. First quarter in 32.8. 55.7 lead time. 32.8 the first quarter of the last mile. So it's a leisurely stroll for Mr. Bellissimo. Mesmeric second and Making Cheese is third. They head past the 800. He starts to quicken up now on Mr. Bellissimo. 32.7 the second quarter. So 65.5 was the half. 65.5. And Mr. Bellissimo wanting to now sprint up hard from Mesmeric and Making Cheese. He left them standing there, Mr. Bellissimo, Philip Walters, because he's decided to dash for home. And he's got a big lead. 10 metres Mesmeric, who couldn't accelerate with Mr. Bellissimo, and neither could Making Cheese. 27.5 that third quarter. No surprise, because they certainly put the foot down. It'll be how fast they get up the home straight into the wind. And the leader is Mr. Bellissimo. Mesmeric's picking up the bit, chasing, and so is Making Cheese. Mr. Bellissimo is under pressure. Might have been gassed down the back. He's still in front. Mesmeric's still trying to reel it in. It's still Mr. Bellissimo he's finding. Mr. Bellissimo is going to come down and score by 3 metres. 2.5. 2 Mesmeric second and about 15 to 20 metres away to Making Cheese. 31.9 that fourth quarter, 31.9, 27.5 down the back, and a mile rate of 2.99. 2.99 the mile rate. Results of trial number 2. First was 3 Mr. Bellissimo, second 1 Mesmeric, third number 2 Making Cheese. Gross time was 3 minutes, 0.8, 3 minutes, 0.8. The mile rate of 2.99. 2.99 was the mile rate. Lead time in 55.7. They went 32.8, 32.7, 27.5 and 31.9. 32.8, 32.7, 27.5, 31.9. Mile rate 2.99. 3, 1 and 2 the numbers. 3, 1 and 2. Last mile in 2.51. 2.51 last mile. Last half in 59.5. 59.5 last half. 2.51 last mile. Mile rate of 2.99. 2.99 was the mile rate on trial number 2. Margins were 3 metres by 24. 3 by 24 were the margins on trial 2.